Hello, my name is Tom Brewitt, and I am a licensed marriage and family therapist in the states of Colorado and California. And today I'm going to talk about how to rebuild trust after infidelity in your relationship. So it is possible to rebuild trust. There is hope, so let's just put that out there. In fact, your relationship can even grow stronger because of the cheating. But it's not going to be an easy road. I know that can sound kind of crazy that your relationship could get stronger from the cheating, but I'm going to explain more about that as I go through the three phases of repair and rebuilding trust after infidelity. So first of all, I want to talk about the partner who has been hurt. So when a couple enters counseling after an affair, there's one member of the partnership usually that has been wronged. And when your trust has been broken on such a deep level, you can actually start exhibiting symptoms of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, because the foundation of your relationship has been rocked in such a profound way. So it's going to take a lot for the partner who has been hurt to begin this process of forgiveness and repair. There's also the partner who has done the cheating or done the betrayal. This person usually wants to move through the repair as quickly as possible because it's really going to usually involve them encountering some very uncomfortable feelings about what they've done and the wreckage that they have caused in their relationship and in their family. But in order for the repair to happen, there must be accountability and responsibility taken for what has happened. There are different kinds of betrayal. It's not just the romantic sexual betrayal that we often see depicted in movies and TV. There could be financial betrayal. There could be emotional betrayal. Sometimes when one member of a relationship is working through an addiction, there can be all sorts of betrayals that happen there. And so it's really important when there has been some sort of breach of trust that first of all, I think you should probably seek out some professional help to work through this process because it's going to be really difficult. It's very painful. All right, I'm going to talk about the three phases of working through a repair. This is based on the research of Ellen Bader and Pete Pearson from the Couples Institute in Menlo Park, who are two of my fantastic teachers and mentors. So phase one is the discovery. This is usually the time period when a couple will come to couples therapy or couples counseling. Usually they discover an email or catch their partner in the act. And there's all sorts of questions going through both people's minds at that point, like, will we stay together? Will this be the end of our relationship? How can I ever trust my partner again? Those are all totally natural questions to be asking at the beginning of the discovery of a betrayal or an infidelity. So it's really important, though, at the beginning phase that that the person who has done the betrayal shares everything, because there's nothing more painful than when you've done all sorts of great work on rebuilding trust and then more is discovered. Sort of like a slow drip. That's really the worst thing for continued growth and improvement in that department. So the next phase is the repair, and so this is where the real root, a lot of the work of moving through the betrayal happens. So it's really going to involve taking some accountability for the person who has done the betrayal, to take accountability for what they have done, and to really look specifically about what is it going to take for them to grow through whatever it was that was allowing them to unilaterally create a life that the other person was not privy to. They did not know that this was happening. They could not consent to their partner going off and doing something behind their back. And it will take accountability if there's any hope of forgiveness happening. Phase 3 is the recommitment. And so after partners have worked through an infidelity, it takes some time for things are not going to go back to normal. There's going to be a new normal. The bedrock of your relationship has changed. And so both people have to say, how do we want to recommit to this partnership? What do we want it to look like? What's going to be different? And it's that's the final phase of recovering from an affair. So what does it look like to rebuild trust after infidelity? This is a question that comes up all the time. One of the ways that Ellen Bader and Pete Pearson describe it is sort of like a startup. that imagine you and your partner are investing in a startup together, and then your partner goes behind your back and starts investing in another startup without you knowing it and making that unilateral decision. That's really going to, I mean, obviously if this was a business, it would destroy, it could potentially destroy that business. How do you come back and make sure that there's accountability, that you know that your business partner is not investing money behind your back? That's the process of rebuilding trust. It's going to take some, sometimes some very specific, transparent actions by the person who has done the betrayal in order to rebuild that trust. Another question I get a lot: how long does it take for to move through an affair repair? And that it can take. It's different for every couple. I wish that I could give you a stock response for that, but it depends on what's happened. It depends on how long the affair has been going on. It depends on how much work each person is willing to do individually. And just, the final thing I want to say about this is that yes, it is possible to move through a repair, to growth, to move through a betrayal and to repair and to have a stronger relationship than you ever imagined possible at the beginning. But it will take work, and couples counseling can be a great way to to begin the process of affair recovery. And if you are interested in setting up a free consult to work with me and you live in the states of California or Colorado, please reach out. All right, hope you have a great day. Thanks.